and I realized you have to help yourself first. If you're drowning, you can't help others. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello.
Welcome back to another video podcast. This is Misa.
And this is Yuka.
And welcome to the Misa Yuka podcast. Yay! This is our, how many times do we do the podcast this year on this channel?
I don't know.
I don't know. I need to count.
We should count. But we had good news on our
yes.
We
did a Spotify wrap. I'm gonna make a short video on it. We actually charted in Japan, guys. It was
so cool. Yeah, we charted for 12 weeks. 99.
Yeah, and we had a 647% increase in the listeners.
Yeah,
I think
so
the audience from last year.
But that's true because this year we grew 20,000 subscribers.
That's true. So we had a really big year.
We started off with 8,000 beginning of the year, right?
Yeah.
And then it skyrocketed.
Yes.
Which was crazy.
Which is so crazy. And this is it's a very niche podcast, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We're speaking in English and somehow we have a lot of Japanese audience. And we're so also confused too. But we're doing our best with the subtitles. Always trying to improve that. But yeah, this was a fun year. How was this year, Yuka?
It was interesting.
I know. I feel it was a rough year, everyone. I feel it was a rough year. Rough 2025. But I'm pretty sure 2026 is going to be a good year.
Yeah, according to Misa.
According to Misa.
Okay.
Also, we have an announcement. We're having a live event again in Tokyo this year. No, not this year. Next year, right? We did our first offline event this year in May, and that was really successful. So we want to do 2 in the New Year's. Yes. So the dates are going to be in the description below. It's going to be January 30th. This is a Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second one is going to be a Valentine's event at February 14th. And the first event, the January one, is a New Year's event. So we're going to be talking about our goals for this year. And the title is How to Make 2026 the Best Year of Your Life with Misa and Yuka. And then the February event is going to be a Galentine's event. It's just going to be only girls. Woo! Girl power. Woo! So it's going to be a girls event. And it's a Valentine's, the day of Valentine's Day. So we're going to be doing a little, a girls' night that night. So fun. It'll be really fun. So if you want to come, please fill out the Google form. The Google form, please. All right, thank you. That was a little ad. Hope to see you there. Anyways, so today's topic. What is today's topic, Yuka?
The let them theory.
Yes, we're finally going to be talking about the let them theory. This is one of my favorite books, and I've been talking about Mel Robbins for the longest time. I'm a Mel Robbins podcast family member, which makes everyone here a family member as well. And we were oh, what should we talk about today? But the let them theory, we kind of mentioned it before, right? And then we were oh yeah, we actually, and Yuka was oh yeah, I actually use the let them theory at work.
Yeah.
So
or day-to-day life, I use it.
Yes. So what is the let them theory? And so who is Mel Robbins? Mel Robbins is the host of the Mel Robbins podcast, which is the #1 podcast in the entire world.
Mm-hmm.
And she first went viral on a TED Talk. I totally forgot the TED Talk, but she talked about the 5-second rule.
Oh.
Yes, and then the concept of doing everything in 5 seconds of thinking allows you to take more action, and in return it changes your life. So that concept went viral. So I think she's most known for her work with the 5-second rule. And then she went into the high five technique where you like high five to the mirror and it instantly makes you feel better. But if you look at her podcast, she has a lot of different talks with a lot of
So what is like
researchers.
her like concept?
So with the
Not
let
the
them
let
theory.
them or no, hers.
Oh, okay.
Personal development.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, personal development, but like she talks with a lot of researchers, but it's personal development, but like science based.
Right, scientifically
So
proven.
so it's not like she's just talking about off the top of her head.
Right.
Yeah, everything is like science based.
It's fact based.
Yes, so it's like that's why it's easier to understand, and she's really good at breaking things down. And easy to understand. But
so what is the let them theory?
Okay, so the let them theory, I want to talk about how it originated. Okay. So the let them theory originated because of her 5-second rule. Right? So the 5-second rule is like, okay, let's take action. Taking action within the 5 seconds of of thinking about it allows you to take more action in life, allows you to move forward in life. But she was also very concerned about the people who can't take action. And she was like, why are there people who cannot take action? And it's because they're so worried about what others might think of them. Like the 5-second rule is like more about you. You take action, but people can't take action because they are so worried about what the other people would think about, right? That's how she came up with this concept of the let them theory, where you have to let them think that you're stupid. You have to let other people think whatever they need to think, and don't let those voices don't let those voices stop from what you want to do. So this is how she came up with the let them theory. You have to let the other people do what they need to do, think what they need to do, and you take back your power by kind of like letting it go.
Right.
Yeah. So when you're like so worried about like what other people think and stuff, and you are so like you get annoyed by what other people do to you in relationships at work, the power is within them. Right? But when you let that power kind of like, okay, you just let like do whatever you need to do. And then you instantly give that power to you. Like you return that power to yourself so that you can be in power.
Because if you actually let that affect you, then you're giving them the power to kind of like sabotage yourself. I think.
Yeah. And then you give them the power to not allow you to do the stuff that you need to do, to do the stuff that will make you happy.
Leading to self-sabotage.
Yes. So like so does that make sense? This is the let them theory.
Yeah.
You let people do whatever they need to do, and so that you can focus on your own self, and so that you can take back that power to do whatever you need to do to make yourself happy.
So I feel like there's like a lot of like, I feel like there was one otayori saying like they want to take action, but that is kind of like off-brand of them,
right?
From what other people actually think of her,
right,
or him. But I think that also I have that too, kind of, because I think everyone has like a concept, right?
Right.
They are a certain person in a specific group, like different groups, and so a lot of like you know who you are, but then like in a certain friend group, you're this kind of person.
Right.
And so if you try to take action, like for example, like for like producing content or whatever, you become a content creator. It's like, oh, but she was the quiet one.
Right.
Or like,
why is she doing that?
Yeah. Like who does she think she is? Like there's all these like voices that you hear that are that may not be true, but like you kind of like imagine it.
Yeah, and that like stops you from doing
like what you actually maybe want to do. It
Right.
doesn't have to be content creation, but like that was an example.
Uh-huh.
But I think that's when you should use this like let them theory.
Yeah, you kind of have to like let them say it.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Like at the end of the day, everyone, I feel like
No one cares.
Yeah, no one cares.
Yeah.
Everyone has a life, and life is hard, right?
Yeah.
Like going through life is so difficult, like itself, that there's no time to be actually thinking about like someone else thinking about you. Like that's called obsession, and that's weird, I think.
Right.
So
Yeah, and that's like the very first thing that she talks about. She says, shocker, life is stressful.
really,
Yeah.
yes,
Actually, the very first chapter is stop wasting your life on things you can't control. You're going to let them, like, think whatever, and then you're going to let yourself
right,
do whatever you need to do.
right.
Right.
Like at work, I would be like,
Yeah. How do you use the lesson theory at work?
to make like PowerPoints and presentations, and then like one of my coworker that I work with, he's like kind of like disappointed that the quality is not there, right? And I'm like, why do I care? Like I don't care enough.
Wait, I don't
Like-
think that's the let them theory.
No, it is. It's like it's not that I don't care enough because it's hitting the points, right?
Right.
It's hitting the points, but it's not like what they want it to look like.
Right.
It's definitely at the level, but they have a different, higher expectation.
Okay.
Okay, and they're saying like all these different things, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna let you say all those things and they're kind of belittling me, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna let that energy affect me because I know that I did like a good job and I like did all like the things that I was told to do.
Uh-huh.
And they're kind of like complaining that I didn't phrase it right or not, like, like they're kind of like,
They're just really nitpicky.
yes. So I'm just like, I'm gonna let you talk about that. That's not really like, because that wasn't even my work. It just like it just flew on to me, right?
Oh.
And then so I'm like they should have like been doing it, but I just did it for them.
Okay.
And now they're complaining. So
Interesting.
I would just be like, okay.
For me, like with the let them theory, I've been like using it with like content creation, cause I always have little whispers in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I've been doing this for like a while now, but I still have whispers in my head. It's like, okay, what do people think? I'm like, what are they gonna think? So that's when I'm gonna let them kind of think whatever they need to think, and I'm just gonna do whatever. One of the things that you can do with the let them theory is like relationships, like human relationships. I think in February we talked about like adult relationships, right? And I think we kind of tapped on the concept of the let them theory, right? When there's like, yeah. And I feel like I talk a lot with my friends who have at least this one person at work who they don't have a really good relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Do you? No. Or are you pretty good with everyone?
No, I do. There's like definitely like difficult people.
Oh yeah,
Right?
difficult people.
And they're always like, but I just, keep going.
If you use a let them theory, you can actually let go of a lot of the stress. Because I feel like sometimes we try to like control people. Yeah, you're like, I don't know if this was with like Japanese people specifically, but they're like, if someone is not doing their work, they're like, they do so much so that the work gets done, but they don't really have to do it. But they want to control the whole situation, so they're like doing all this like extra work in order to help this one person who's not doing their job, right? And then they try to like make sure the work is done successfully, but at the sacrifice of like them being really, really stressed out towards her team because they're not doing the job. I feel like I see a lot of that in like workplaces. And I was just talking to this friend, like she was the one who was like trying to control like the whole work situation because like no one in her team was like doing the work, and she was like being so stressed out. In that case, I would definitely use the 11 theory.
Wait.
What? Are you not following?
I feel like they shouldn't use.
They shouldn't. No. Why?
Because then
the work doesn't get done. I'm the type of person who'd be like, okay, if the work doesn't get done, the work doesn't get done. And people need to understand, and people need to learn from that.
It's like... So they need I kind of said.
They need to have a taste of failure.
But I think it shouldn't be done in like when the responsibility is going to be like it's when you're responsible for it too.
I feel like teamwork makes the dream work.
I feel like when we get older, we kind of like having adult friendship is kind of hard, right?
Right.
It gets harder.
Right.
And then I think the scariest thing for me is rejection. Okay.
Rejection.
Yes.
Okay.
So I don't like to ask if they want to hang out with me.
Oh.
And if they say no at least once, I'm like, that's the end of it. We're not hanging out anymore. I'm so scared you're going to say no again, you know? Like you want to hang out with them, but they said no. And no is like a big, heavy word for me, okay?
Oh my God.
Okay, but then I learned. And or like they don't like respond to your text. That's also like, whoa, what is happening here, you know?
Oh my God.
They might like.
This is how I feel about you, Yuka. You don't respond to my text, and I'm like, whoa, what is happening here right now? And then I'm like, I'll get you food. And then you respond to me like in 3 seconds.
Misa. I'm working.
And I'm working too, bitch.
You're spamming me. You're spamming me. You're like, I'm learning about business. You should too. Like, I'm in business.
I'm a woman in business.
But anyways, so I don't like rejection. I don't like when people say no, or I don't like when people like don't respond. Right. But I learned like it's kind of like let them like not respond to you. But that shouldn't stop you from trying to create connections with them. Because you really want to make connections with them, right? I want to make the connection with my friends, and I think by not responding or by not like texting them, I will be more distant,
right?
And then I will not get that like. I think I'll regret not like texting them about like or just shooting a "How are you" text. So I think you shouldn't let any like, negativity kind of affect you. You should be able to just text your friends whenever you want to, even if they don't respond, even if you're spamming them, you should.
I feel like there's a reason they're not responding to.
No, I have a friend who's like not responding to me because she's really, really busy.
Oh, that girl, yeah.
Yeah. But then she responds to me like after I spam her
for a few weeks.
Like I ask her, "Oh, when do you want to hang out?" And she doesn't respond for like a week, and I'm like, "Oh, are we still hanging out?"
Yeah.
And then she finally responds. She's like, "Oh, I was like so busy. I was like going on like
different trips and stuff.
Different trips, and she was like actually sick and stuff. So we don't really know what's going on with other people's lives. But yeah, that's how I use my let them theory.
Interesting. Now, like, I was just like thinking about it. I was like, okay, when do I use the let them theory outside of content creation? I'm such a shallow person, I'm like, the let them theory. And then I only use it for like one situation in my life.
No, I see you use it too.
Really? When do I use it?
When we go to like events, right? Like because I think we feel like an imposter. I don't know, when we go to like big influencer events. That I know that one time you were like,
oh yeah,
you know? And I told you to own.
Oh yeah, to own it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think, why do you feel that way?
What do you mean?
Why do you feel anxious?
Why do I feel anxious
at those places?
At those events?
Yeah.
It's because you're always thinking about like what other people will think of you. Duh.
Exactly.
Duh. That's how I think.
Exactly. And that's when you use it.
Yeah. That's when we use it, everyone. Like barely using the let them theory every day. I think the let them theory is another way of saying you come first. So like I think in this society, literally people are like, help others. You know, like prioritize others before you. Be selfless. Right? And I grew up like that. Right? I think we grew up like that. We were like, oh, you have to help others. And I realized you have to help yourself first. If you're drowning, you can't help other people who are also drowning too.
That's true.
Right? You have to be on the boat. You have to be on the boat to help people who are drowning. Does that make sense? You can't be drowning. That's why you have to help yourself first. And I think the let them theory does that.
It does.
It allows you to help yourself first so that you're in the position of power. You can help others from a place of security. You feel secure about yourself, and then you can help others. So it allows you to bring yourself first. Right. Yeah. So I feel like the let them theory, it's a different way of saying like you need to help yourself first.
Yeah.
Prioritize yourself first. And I think that's what I want to do next year too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
we'll be using more of the let them theory.
Thank you, Mel Robbins, if you ever watch this video. Well, we want to invite you to Japan in the coming years. Thank you very much. So by letting other people live their lives, you finally get to live yours.
That's a good quote.
Yeah.
And that is how we're ending it.
Yes. So yeah, this book is actually not sold in Japan.
Right.
Yeah.
You got it on Mercari.
Yeah, I got it on Mercari because like someone like was selling it. But I was very lucky. There was like only 2. Very rare in Japan. But when I went to Barnes and Nobles in the States, you know, there's so many of the copy of this. But anyways, thank you so much for listening to the very end. I hope this podcast lightened up your day even a little bit. This is what we're aiming for. And this podcast is about navigating your 20s. The very last message. By the way, this podcast is about navigating your 20s. Let's navigate it together. Okay, I hope you guys have a great day.
And a great life.
And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! See you!